What's up, everyone? This is Lincoln Lieber. I'm here to do an NFL Week 17 NFL recap from Sunday's game, December 28, 2025 NFL game recap. Before I start, my channel is Lincoln Lieber 1983, and there's 427 subscribers, 1,074 videos, and 281,412 views. All right, so as I said, this is a recap from all the NFL games that were yesterday. All right, so the Pittsburgh Steelers lost to the Cleveland Browns 13-6. This Steelers loss drops them to 9-7, and this Browns win puts them at 4-12. Aaron Rodgers went 21 for 39 for 168 yards. Shedeur Sanders went 17 for 23 for 186 yards, and he had one touchdown and he had two interceptions. The Arizona Cardinals lost to the Cincinnati Bengals 37-14. This Cardinals loss drops them to 3-13, and this Bengals win puts them at 6-10. Jacoby Brissett went 21 for 37 for 212 yards and he had two touchdowns. Joe Burrow went 24 for 31 for 305 yards and he had two touchdowns. And Joe Flacco went 3 for 5 and he had 24 yards. Chase Brown had 22 carries for 101 yards and two touchdowns. Jamar Chase had 7 receptions and 60 yards and he had two touchdowns. The New Orleans Saints beat the Tennessee Titans 34-26. This Saints win puts them at 6-10, and this Titans loss drops them to 3-13. Tyler Slow went 22 for 27 for 333 yards, and he had two touchdowns. Cam Ward went 21 for 40 for 251 yards, and he had two touchdowns. Tony Pollard had 87 yards on 18 carries. The Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Indianapolis Colts 23-17. This Jaguars win puts them at 12-4, and this Colts loss drops them to 8-8. Trevor Lawrence went 23 for 37 for 263 yards. He had one interception. Phillip Rivers had 17 carries with 30 attempts for 147 yards, and he had one touchdown and one interception. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost to the Miami Dolphins 20-17. This Buccaneers loss drops them to 7-9, and this Dolphins win puts them at 7-9. Baker Mayfield went 33 for 44 for 346 yards, and Quentin Ewers went 14 for 22 for 172 yards, and he had two touchdowns. The New England Patriots beat the New York Jets 42-10. This Patriots win puts them at 13-3, and this Jets loss drops them at 3-13. Drake May went 19 for 21 for 256 yards, and he had five touchdowns. Brandon Cook had 19 carries for 33 attempts for 152 yards. He had one interception. Joshua Dobbs went 3 for 4 for 30 yards. Travion Henderson had 19 carries for 82 yards. Breece Hall had 14 carries for 111 yards and he had one touchdown. The Seattle Seahawks beat the Carolina Panthers 27-10. The Seahawks win pushed them at 13-3, and this Panthers loss dropped them to 8-8. Sam Darnold went 18 for 27 for 147 yards and he had one touchdown and one interception. Bryce Young went 14 for 24 for 54 yards and he had one interception. Rico Dowdle had 12 carries for 59 yards and he had one interception. The New York Giants beat the Las Vegas Raiders 34-10. This Giants win puts them at 3-13, and this Raiders loss drops them to 2-14. Jackson Dart went 22 for 30 for 207 yards, and he had no touchdowns. Geno Smith went 20 for 28 for 176 yards, and he had one touchdown and two interceptions. Ashton Jeanty had 16 carries for 60 yards. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Buffalo Bills 13-12. This Eagles win puts them at 11-5, and this Bills loss drops them to 11-5. Jalen Hurts went 13 for 27 for 110 yards, and he had one touchdown. Josh Allen went 23 for 35 for 262 yards. Saquon Barkley went 19 for 68 yards. James Cook III had 20 carries for 74 yards. The Sunday night game, the Chicago Bears lost to the San Francisco 49ers 42-38. This Bears loss drops in 11-5, and this 49ers win puts them at 12-4. Caleb Williams went 25 for 42 for 330 yards, and he had two touchdowns. Brock Purdy went 24 for 33 for 303 yards, and he had three touchdowns and one interception. All right, this is going to conclude the Week 17 NFL recap from the games of yesterday. Once again, my channel is Lincoln Lieber 1983. It has 427 subscribers, 1,074 videos, and 281,412 views. Continue to subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. I'm trying to get 500 subscribers, so please continue to subscribe. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.